If you're searching for the perfect place to dine, let the stars lead the way. Michelin stars, of course. Kelefa Sanneh is our guide.
So I know I could never cook this. Let's see if I could successfully eat this.
Even to an untrained palate.
It has that like earthiness to it.
This duck entree,
Oh, and the crunch. Oh, I'm taking another bite.
Go for it.
prepared by Mary Attia, executive chef at the Musket Room in New York, is,
It's really nice, and it really isn't like anything I've had before.
with dishes like that,
Now we're just going to set the dish.
Attia has earned tons of praise and one coveted title.
Michelin-starred chef, and that's something that'll follow you around forever.
If I think too much about it, it gets a little overwhelming, but it is something I'm really proud of.
The Musket Room opened 10 years ago. It was awarded a Michelin star in 2014, and every year since. Attia took over in the kitchen in 2020.
I felt like I had some big shoes to fill to kind of maintain the standard that was here, but also impart my own vision on it.
The Michelin Guide's restaurant reviewers, known as inspectors, took note.
They said, Mary Frances Attia is the master and commander of this restaurant. Is that the phrase you were expecting?
It wasn't, but, I'll take it.
The work of Kamari Mick, the executive pastry chef, was recognized too.
And they said that the desserts were thought-provoking.
We're a bunch of nerds here, so
Yeah, we are.
I wanted to have meaning and not just be random ingredients thrown together just because they sound cool. There should be a little bit of a story behind it.
Congratulations again for the Michelin star.
Gwendol Poulenek is the Guide's international director at Michelin, known for its Michelin Man and for the slogan,
Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Do you still sell tires?
We do. But the one making the tires are not the professional anonymous inspectors eating out in the restaurants every day.
The Michelin Guide, first published in 1900, began awarding stars to restaurants in France about 100 years ago.
The founding brothers, Frères Michelin, had this brilliant idea to have a guide to help the people travel.
Today, international teams of inspectors review restaurants in countries around the world, including this one, with guides in Washington, California, New York, Chicago, and, as of last year, Florida.
So the idea is while you're driving around on our car tires, here are some places you might stop for a meal.
1 star is worth a stop, 2 star worth a detour, and 3 star worth a special journey.
Restaurants often brag about having a Michelin star, or 2 or 3. There are only about 140 three-star restaurants worldwide, but the inspectors who award them are strictly anonymous. We sat down with one on the condition that we not reveal his name or his face.
What do your friends think you do for a living?
They know I'm still in the industry, they just don't know what I do exactly.
He says he has experience in hotel dining and a degree from culinary school. He's been a Michelin inspector for about 20 years.
Have you ever been made?
I have not, but I will say that having worked in the industry for so long, I do run into people that I've worked with previously in restaurants.
He says he tells them he's a consultant, but sometimes advanced spycraft is required.
It's hard to keep that anonymity in this day and age, isn't it?
It is. We use aliases, we change them up routinely, we use fake numbers.
All for this.
The master and commander of this restaurant. Does that phrase sound familiar to you?
It does, yes.
So are you allowed to reveal to us that you have eaten at Musket Room?
I have.
And what impressed you about the food there?
It has a personality, something that makes that dish quite unique or special.
Gwendol Poulenek says the guide is single-minded.
The star is only about the quality of the food. It's not about the service and the setting.
Michelin inspectors rate food based on specific criteria.
The quality of the products, the mastery of cooking techniques, the harmony and balance in flavors, the personality of the chef as expressed on the plate, and last but not least, the consistency, both over time and throughout their menu as a whole.
Do inspectors usually dine alone when they're reviewing a restaurant?
We send the inspectors in pairs, or maybe more, but they can also, of course, go alone. The Michelin Guide decision and recommendation is never a one-man show. To ensure the quality and the worldwide consistency of our restaurant's recommendations.
Mary Attia says these stars are valuable.
Having a Michelin star, it maintains business. People seek out restaurants with the honor. So, you know, we always try to keep an eye on anyone that might look like they're inspecting a meal.
Like many restaurants, Musket Room keeps photos of influential critics on the kitchen wall. Michelin inspectors are harder to spot. They could be anyone, and they could be anywhere, or almost anywhere.
Have you eaten a hot dog from a cart?
Yes, I did.
You did? How'd you like it?
I think that's part of the New York experience as well.
That sounds like a very polite no star for you.